Welcome. Have the questions coming in. My name is Anita Tatavarthi. I'm a licensed acupuncturist. I've been doing acupuncture for 20 years, done 45,000 treatments. I have treated members of the U.S. Olympic team, NFL players, NBA players. I've also worked on Olympians. I'm in the process of writing a book, and also I've been an expert witness in court trials and so forth. So today I'm going to do 3 points, 2 minutes each, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it for irregular periods as well as for ovulation. So with that, let's go ahead and get started, and please don't be shy and have the questions coming in. So the first point we're going to do is above the brow, and if you see, I have my beautiful henna here. I went to an Indian wedding just over the weekend and it's already starting to fade away, so we're going to enjoy it for the demonstration. So if you're at home, follow along with me. This is specifically for women, but it can also be really good health for gentlemen. It can help to moderate testosterone and also estrogen, as well as FSH, LH, as well as progesterone. And it's also a really good point to help reduce cortisol levels. So if cortisol levels are reduced, then you're not as stressed, and there's more hormone that is available to have other things happen, such as to help with thyroid and so forth. So this is a great point for everybody, but the sequence we're going to do today is for irregular periods and ovulation. So here we go. 2 minutes, follow along with me. And just, if you have a partner, do this for him and he does it for you, or man to man, woman to woman. You can also do this for children. It helps relax them before bedtime. This is a really good protocol that you can do before bedtime. I've been doing these lives now for a good solid month, and I've been doing multiple lives, and I have noticed that I feel amazing after this. And also I do believe in, of course, diet therapy and getting the exercise in and half your body weight in ounces of water, but I've also had less discomfort in the tummy, and I've also started to lose a few pounds. So I know this acupressure works, so I want to encourage you, because a lot of the world's population doesn't have access to acupuncture. So this is my way to help you to get to where you need to be. So if you're following along at home, have the questions coming in and can do this with me. We're doing 3 points, 2 minutes each. And this one is specifically designed for women for irregular periods, as well as for helping with ovulation. This is also good for gentlemen, and as I do the points, I'll explain why specifically that's good for gentlemen. But you really can't go bad with acupressure. There's some points that are contraindicated for if you're pregnant, because it can be too stimulating, but I'm really good about mentioning that. So if you just joined in, welcome. I really appreciate all the hellos and love to know where you're from. And if you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them between the acupressure demos, and I'll do my best to answer them at the end. And so what we're doing is 3 points, 2 minutes each for irregular periods as well as for ovulation, but these points are wellness points, so they can work for a variety of different elements. This one specifically can help women because it helps balance out the reproductive hormones, so it can help with irregular periods. But for gentlemen, it can help with testosterone, and for children, it can help with thyroid. So it's a great wellness point. So we did that for almost 3 minutes. See how easy that was. So the next point, my office manager calls it washing hands, and you've seen me do this on Instagram as well as on TikTok. And a lot of these sequences you can find on our YouTube channel. So the goal here is you pick a sequence in the morning, you pick a sequence in the evening, and you do it. The videos are short, they're 10 minutes, and I feel amazing afterwards. So this next one, we're gonna nickname it hand washing, but I call it prayer hands. And so what it is simply just like this. And what is it really good for? All right, for ladies, it's great for ovulation and irregular periods, because the palms represent the uterus, and then the fingers represent the fallopian tubes and the ovaries. So by doing this, you are stimulating blood flow to the reproductive organs, and they've been actually able to show this through MRI research. And for gentlemen, this is a really great point for not only prostate, but also ED and also hypertension. I see such a correlation for gentlemen with that. So If you're struggling with difficult urination or hypertension or ED, sustaining an erection, or firmness and duration of an erection, this is something that is really good that I recommend that you do for 2 to 3 minutes a couple times a day. And see how easy that is? We've almost already done it for a minute. So I'm going to ask you to just join me for another minute. And if you have children, this one, you can just even rub their palms. It's really good for tummy ache, constipation, diarrhea, just if they're having gas. This is such a nice one for children to do because it's easy and you feel great and amazing afterwards. So if you're at home, have the questions coming in. Love to answer your questions, love to help you on your health journey. And just if you can't text or chat, then I'm proud that you're doing this along with me or doing this for your partner or your child. That makes me very happy because my goal is to show how acupressure based on acupuncture theory can help augment the recommendations of your physician. Now, most primary care physicians in the world are not most acupuncturists in the world are not primary care physicians. So it's important to get checked out by your doctor because they have the diagnostics and they can do what they need to do. This is to augment recommendations of your physician. So please don't replace this in lieu of getting medical care. And the rule of thumb in medicine that I've seen a lot of doctors do is if something's bothering you for 10 days, 2 weeks, please get it checked out. Please don't delay. Your physician is really important and I want you to have a great relationship with him or her. But this is certainly to augment any recommendations of your doctor, and this can't hurt you. It can only help you. All right, that was 2 minutes. How wonderful is that? Okay, keep the questions coming in. I'll do my best to answer them at the end. And if you're just joining us, welcome. My name is Anita Tadavarthy. I'm with Empirical Grace Acupuncture. Hopefully you're enjoying the beautiful henna. It's already coming off. I was at an Indian wedding this weekend. How gorgeous it was. So we're going to do one more point for ovulation in irregular periods, and we've done 2 already, and I'm asking you all to go to my YouTube channel. It's just the name of my business, and there's plenty of sequences. We're actually going to publish almost 500 sequences or more, depending on how much energy I have. And then with that, you'll be able to pick a sequence in the morning and evening that fits you, and you can do that. And I want to help you along with any recommendations of your physician. So ladies, next one is also a simulated version of prayer hands. Just like that, we're gonna do that for 2 minutes. Ladies, why is this important? This is so good for so many different things. This is wonderful for irregular periods because this can promote ovulation. If you have an egg that's released, then guess what? You have a period. How great is that, right? So it's good for ovulation, irregular periods. It's also good for libido, so check that out. And then gentlemen, this is good for a couple of things. It is good for prostate-related issues and ED-related issues, firmness of erection and duration of erection. And for children, this is just a nice thing to do. Where I've seen this help them is kind of with like headaches and tummy troubles. So this is a good acupressure point. You can play a little game with them at bedtime, and they do that. Remember, while you are resting, the body is still recovering or healing. So these are great acupressure points. I do it too. It's only going to take 10 minutes. Actually, 2 minutes for 3 points is actually 6 minutes. So I'm entertaining you for the remainder amount of time. So, it's a nice little routine. My mom used to actually do a little massage, just like on my hands or my feet before I went to bed. And I remember that, as a child and even as an adult, how sweet that was. That was my mom's way of giving me care before I went to bed. So this is something that's acupressure related based on acupuncture that you can do for yourself for irregular periods and ovulation, but partners can do it for one another and you can do it for your children. But the sequence that I wanted to present is 3 points, 2 minutes each, to help with ovulation, which can stimulate a period. And then have the questions coming in. I will spend a little bit of time at the end answering questions. So we have another minute on this. There's a great question here. I have not had a period in more than 8 months and I'm trying to have a baby. What can I do? Have you followed our tips? So my recommendation for you is to do the acupressure morning and evening. 3 points, 2 minutes each. Follow along in our YouTube channel or pick some things from Instagram and TikTok. And I can tell you, I've seen it with my own eyes. I've seen folks that are able to do the acupressure for 3 points, 2 minutes each until they get 3 consistent cycles. Do it morning and evening. Another thing you can do is drink pineapple juice. You can also do ginger tea. You can also do turmeric. You can do that daily. And with the combination of acupressure and also turmeric, ginger, and also turmeric, ginger, and pineapple, and you can even do fennel seeds, that could also be really good for you. And just check out our tips and at least pick 5 or half a dozen and do them consistently till you get 3 consistent periods, and come back to me on this live and let me know how it works for you. And also be sure to get checked out by your physician. That's really important. I want you guys to do that. Okay, all right, another few seconds. All right, let me answer some questions. Okay, what's on my hands? It's henna. I went to an Indian wedding this past weekend, and it actually is already starting to come off. It was supposed to be on here for 2 weeks, so it's henna. That's all. All right, what else? Let's see. Hi, ma'am. My periods are not regular with minimum flow of less than 2 days. Trying to conceive. Absolutely. Do the acupressure protocols. 3 points, 2 minutes each. You can follow along on our YouTube channel. You can pick some things from Instagram and TikTok. Another thing that I recommended, just like that gal, is some things that are really useful are pineapple juice. You can also do ginger tea, turmeric. You can sprinkle some turmeric over soy and then drink that, or turmeric tea. You can also do fenugreek and fennel. So there's some really good things. Just pick a few things and do them consistently till you get 3 consistent cycles. And our YouTube channel is great because it has a lot of acupressure protocols. It's something that's low cost, really economical, and that you can do. All right, so let's see. Hey mom, can you answer my question, please? Because people try to trigger to me. Please let me know what your question is. I'm happy to answer it. I'm happy to help you along the way. Let me pick a few more. Keep the questions coming in. I'm diagnosed with PCOS. Do you have pill or medicine to recommend? What are you specifically struggling with as far as PCOS? A lot of people struggle with weight gain. They also struggle with fatigue. They also struggle with irregular periods. If it is irregular periods, then please go to the YouTube channel, pick a sequence, do it morning and evening, and then do consider some of the other tips I told the other folks. I think ginger tea would be good for you. So turmeric, if you don't want to do the soy, I can understand. Then you can just put it in hot water and drink it as a tea. Pineapple juice, if you have trouble with glucose, then maybe that may not be a good suggestion, but do consider, just pick a few. Fenugreek, that's good for you, as well as fennel. Those are really safe from my understanding with folks with PCOS. So go through our channel, pick a couple, I'd say half a dozen things, and do them consistently for a couple of weeks, and keep checking in with me on these lives. All right, let's pick a few more. Okay. All right, I think it's a lot of the same questions here. So with uric acid, are you dealing with gout, or are you dealing with something specific? Can you let me know? I'd love to help you. All right, thank you so much for all the wonderful, wonderful comments and questions. I'm going to probably take a 5-10 minute break, and then I'll be back on Instagram, and then I will do another live, but that will be directed at men. So I just seem to have more of a crowd for ladies on TikTok, so that's why I did that. I want you to stay consistent, do the protocols until you get 3 consistent cycles, and then you can stop. Morning and evening, 3 points, 2 minutes each. You can pick a few of the supplements and you can do them consistently, but once you get 3 cycles that are fairly close together, it doesn't have to be perfect, like 32 days or even 28, as long as it's within a couple of days of each other, then you can stop. And of course, stop when you are pregnant. I'll be back on here tomorrow night, and stay tuned for more protocols, and it's my pleasure to help you on the way. If you're in the US, have a good evening, sweet dreams, and if you are abroad, good day to you. Have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye.